All right, guys, we're back with some more college football 26 content. We're continuing our coach build, our archetypes, how-to videos, kind of tutorials. Like I said, if you guys are veterans or if you're a newbie, I'm here to explain all the game to you. We already went over CEO and program builder. If you missed those videos, they're out on the channel live now. We're going over recruiter today. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification so you're updated on when all these videos drop. Appreciate everybody who subscribed recently. 9 to 5ers, we're growing. Let's continue this thing, see what we can keep going. But today we're talking about recruiter. And I still feel, even though with the nerfs that this thing got, once you get into this elite recruiter, we're going to talk about recruiter and elite recruiter. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to spend those points at. That's just my opinion. So in recruiter, what you have is passing game, which is for your quarterbacks. Running game is for your halfbacks and fullbacks. Receiving game, which is your wide receivers and tight ends. You have your O-line for blocking. Defensive line is D linemen. Linebackers are your linebackers. Secondary is for your DBs, and then your specialists or your kickers and your punters. And it's the same thing for elite recruiter. All the same requirements. But let's go into each single one of these. And they're going to be the same. So what you have is the tier 1, 2, 3, and 4 for passing game, running backs, wide receivers. And as you guys can see for tier 1, for the quarterback, this advanced look is QBs take less time to scout fully. It's the same way through wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, defensive ends. That's the same on and same on. The next tier that you get is increased starting interest from quarterbacks. This is where you want to get. If you're starting your dynasty out and you have your coach points, your pre-order ones, I would start here. Get to tier 1 and 2. QB transfers more interested. That's if we still haven't been able to test that out yet in our dynasties. We're going to try that. I think it could be valuable, but for right now, let's stay here. And you guys can see the cost per is points per tier upgrade is 8. So that's what it's costing. And then the archetype perk is double XP for signing a recruit. So that helps you out for recruiter. That's kind of what all that means. But as you guys can see, it's the same requirements. The last one is increased chance to sway QBs. I don't think sways are still, I don't think they're what they used to be or what they say they are. I would just want to stay with what's in. I want to take less time to scout. So instead of having to hit the X button or A button 4 or 5 times and use 50 points to scout, I'd like to use 20 points to scout. That's what that does for you. Increased starting interest, it just gets you a little bit of a boost. You want to be in their top list. QB transfers are more interested. I mean, you'd want that as well. As you guys can see, it's the same thing for each one of these. I would stay at tier 1 and 2 for now. And then the reason why I'm telling you that is because we're going to go look at elite recruiter. And what you got to get elite recruiter is you need to sign 2 top 5 recruiting classes. That's going to be hard. That's going to take at least the first 2 seasons, if that. Probably first 4 seasons, realistically. And you need to spend 50 points up here in recruiter. That's 50 points. Is like I said, 8 points cost per tier. You just need to spend 8, 16, 24, 32, and then you keep going on until you get to 50. Then you're good. So if you spend 2 in each one of these recruiter, that's plenty of points. Then once you get those 2 top 5 recruiting classes, then this is where you're really going to see the huge effects of elite recruiter. So what you can see is right here, tier 1, there's still 4 tiers, but here's the thing right here. This is 12 coins per tier upgrade. So that's the difference on this one. It's a lot more expensive. There's a reason why. Because for the first tier, you boost the ideal pitch for grades for QBs. That's huge. Tier 2 is upsell. My school grades have a larger impact on QBs. That's huge. Tier 3 is most influential. Recruiting actions give a bonus to QBs. Also huge. And then here, tier 4, which we want to get to this right here, always be recruiting. Increase weekly recruiting hours for QBs. Last year, this used to be on tier 1 or tier 4 of regular recruiter. Not anymore. So it's going to take a lot of points. But you want to get elite recruiter, all of these, every single one of these, boosting the ideal pitch grades. So if you're championship contenders A or a B plus, now this is going to boost it up possibly to an A minus. School grades have a larger impact. It just helps with the quarterback. It puts more weight, value on them. Recruiting actions give a bonus. So every time you stack a couple more, you get like an extra little bar there, an extra 5 points or something that goes towards it. And then increasing the weekly recruiting hours for QBs, guys. This is when you're all seeing and you're like, why have I been stuck on 50 hours? This is where you can bump that thing up to 60, 65, 75, 80 hours a week. You want to get this tier unlocked. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how it is for all running backs, wide receivers, linemen, defensive linemen, linebackers, secondaries. But if you guys have any questions at all, drop some comments down below. Let me know. Are you guys going to be using Elite Recruiter? I will be. I know I'll be doing that for my dynasty. We got an online dynasty as well, too, guys. Make sure you comment on that. Go watch it. We'll be live Tuesday night, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you want to be in on that, let me know, and we'll get you added in. We got 8 guys right now. It's going good. But let me know what you guys are going to be using, which builds. What do you think's the best, and what do you think's the worst here in the recruiter ones? I'll see you guys in the next video.